What's going on YouTube? JT's Reborn here. Welcome to another DC comic book news and update video. For this video, I want to talk about the June solicitations and talk about the comic books that are coming out in that month. For those who don't know, this is going to give some spoilers of certain issues. This came out on Friday. I didn't really think to do a video on it until I was kind of just thinking of things to put out for the channel, and I'm like, you know what, I'm doing a lot of DC content on there. I might as well cover the June solicitations. So I will leave a link in the description below for you to check them out. And yeah, we'll go through the different things, see what I'm reading, and just kind of talk about different things. So this comes from Comic Book Review. We're just going to kind of go through things. Like, obviously, they got May, April, all these different solicitations coming out. You can check those out there. I did a video on DC coming out in June already. There's some... Ooh, I love this Blade Runner thing. Why does Constantine look a little bit like Willem Dafoe? I don't know, but I like this cover. I think it's pretty cool. I'm curious to see what other ones they're going to have parody this. Obviously, Dead Planet #1. Talked about already, so in another video, so you can check that out. After corrupting any life equation turned billions of monsters, including Earth's greatest heroes, our planet was good as dead. Years later, Distress Call brings Damian Wayne, John Kent, and Cassie Sandsmark, the Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman of Earth 2, back to a dead planet. But will this new Justice League find waiting for them if life still exists on Earth? Who or what is lying in wait for those heroes? So yes, it's DC's Dead Planet 2. The other big thing right here is the Three Jokers is finally being released. Let's see if I can kind of minimize the screen just a little bit. Or no, this is some very nice looking cover art. This is that big mini-series event that's been written by Jeff Johns. All this crazy stuff that's been teased for a long time is finally coming out. So here's the storyline. 30 years after Batman Killing Joke changed comics forever, Three Jokers re-examines the myth of who or what the Joker is and what is the heart of his eternal battle with Batman. New York Times bestselling writer Jeff Johns and Jason Fabok, the writer-artist team that waged the Darkseid War on the pages of Justice League, reunite to tell the ultimate story of Batman and the Joker. After years of anticipation starting in DC Universe Rebirth #1, the epic miniseries you've been waiting for is here. Find out why there are three Jokers and what this means for the Dark Knight and the Clown Prince of Crime. It's a mystery unlike any Batman has ever faced. So this is on Prestige format. Jeff Johns obviously just got done writing Doomsday Clock, which was utterly fantastic. So I have complete faith that this book here is going to be really, really good. Hopefully Jeff Johns takes back over for DC. So this issue right here, Dark Knight's Death Metal #2. It's, again, the sequel to Dark Knight's Metal. Get ready to scream. Wonder Woman roars across a horrifying dark multiverse landscape in the world's most demented monster truck with Swamp Thing riding shotgun. The two arrive at a ghoulish cemetery base of Batman and his army of zombies, but can the former friends stand each other long enough to form a plan to take back the planet? Plus, what's Lobo doing in space? Don't miss the second chapter of the wildest ride in DC Universe from the epic team of writer Scott Snyder and artist Greg Capullo. I like the first Metal. I'm kind of burnt out by like Batman Who Laughs and all that stuff, so hopefully Dark Knight's Metal 2 is pretty good. I think the first one was pretty solid. Batman number 96 and 97. This is by James Tynion IV. Reeling from the effects of the worst Joker toxin attacks ever, Batman is on the run through Gotham City, pursued by the dark shadows and voices that haunt his past and present. As the Joker's plan materializes, the only person who can save Batman from the brink of true madness is Harley Quinn. Plus, who is the mysterious new figure known as the Clown Hunter? I'm not sure who Clown Hunter is. I've liked this new run so far. I think it's better than what Tom King was doing, and I'm curious to see where it's going to go from here. I guess Harley Quinn's going to be involved. And here's the second issue right here. The Joker, this is about Joker War, by the way. Joker's army is growing hour by hour with weapons beyond anything the Clown Prince of Crime has ever used before. Batman must hold his mind together so he can strike the final blow and take back his city, but how can he heal the rifts he's created in life to get help he needs? And while this is all happening, the villains of Gotham City are waiting out the carnage. Joker's unleashed and Catwoman assembles an army of her own. So we got Catwoman in there, more of that stuff. And here we have Batgirl. We have, this is James Gordon Jr. The Last Joke, Part 1, spinning out the catastrophic history of the Gordon family. Babs was forced to relive the most traumatic events of her life. James Gordon Jr. is back, and he's on a mission to run the Gordons out of Gotham City. And as we all know, anything involving James Jr. is bad news for Babs and the Commissioner. But is her brother capable of tormenting his family on his own, or is he teamed up with a certain Clown Prince of Crime? Again, this is tying into the Joker War. The Joker knows everyone's identity, and he's going to try and bring hell to them. Detective Comics 1024, written by Peter J. Tomasi. I'm really liking Peter J. Tomasi's Batman Detective Comics run right now. I think it's really fantastic. The story Two-Face reaches its end. Harvey Dent will find peace after decades of schism. But with people in death, there are chance of new life all along. The Joker has been the puppet master behind the torment Two-Face, and he knows how to make entrance. Don't miss the final battle between Batman, Two-Face, and Lincoln March, with a shocking conclusion that will split you right in two. Okay, this should be interesting. I don't see a second Detective Comic. Maybe this is like the end of that run. I don't know. I hope not. Nightwing number 73, written by Jane J. The Joker knows Dick Grayson is Nightwing. Oh, thank God, Rick Grayson's finally ending. And the plans the Joker has set in motion, the summer's event, Joker's War will haunt Batman forever. You get it? From the movie. Under the control of the Joker's new henchperson punchline, Nightwing must battle the people he once loved most. Batgirl, the Robins, and himself. So he's going to go toe-to-toe with Babs and the Robins. Wonder Woman 759. I haven't been reading Wonder Woman, so I'll kind of skim through this, but I don't know if it's good or not. It's a brand new day for Wonder Woman. Diana starts to speak out the piece of her life, following her life back after the Horseman runs in with a phantom stranger. Man's world has become more complicated, yada, yada, yada. You can kind of look through there. Flamethrower is watching Diana's now remove. Perfect Time Strike. Okay, there's that one. Then you have Wonder Woman 760. Again, I haven't been reading Wonder Woman, so I'm kind of just going to skim through this stuff. But Maxwell Lord and all that's going to come involved too. So, Event Leviathan Checkmate number 3. This one's written by Brian Michael Bendis. First Event Leviathan, a lot of people didn't really like it. Really didn't lead anything. But let's go ahead and read the solicitations. Green Arrow's team of super spies, including the Question, Manhunter, Lois Lane, and Talia al Ghul, has infiltrated Leviathan. That officially makes them members of Leviathan. I'm glad they're actually trying to do some good stuff with Talia al Ghul. Her character has suffered enough for the past couple of years. Hopefully good things are there, because she is an interesting character. She shouldn't be a villain. She should kind of be in that anti-hero role. Along the way, they learned that one of their own is actually a secret Leviathan agent and betrayed the new checkmate from the start. If it's Talia, I won't be surprised. That's the way it always rolls. Plus, Superman 5 is in the scene to shake things up even further. Strange Adventures number 4. This is written by Tom King. Again, I'm not totally familiar with this character. Or Welcome to the Planet, Rand, Mr. Terrific. So we got this thing right here. I kind of leave this up on the screen so you can kind of pause and look at it. Losing my voice here. Joker, Harley, Criminal Insanity, Secret Files number 1. This is part of that DC Black Label stuff, I think. This one-shot's... Okay, so it's a one-shot right here. See pieces of the puzzle on Harley's investigation. Warden Steele glimpse into the John Kelly's high school notebook, a book he still carries today. Carmen Garcia has been consulting forensic this, yada, 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 from Harley's past. And crime detail to the left front of the Joker has been driven the progression of words in the story. So this could be interesting. Prestigious plus format one-shot. Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey. Where is Barbara Gordon? I'm not sure. Is this one outside of continuity? It kind of looks like it to me. So we got Harley, we got Huntress, we got Renee Montoya, we have Black Canary, and we have, looks like, Cassandra Cain, kind of based on the movie. The price on Harley said is getting higher and higher as the more and more of Gotham City's most dangerous villains are crawling out of the woodwork to claim it. So where the hell's Batman? And after what she's put the Birds of Prey through in just a few hours, is Harley going to have any allies left for her? I think this is in its own universe. I'm not sure. DC Superhero Girls, midterms. Don't really care. That's some Lois Lane book right here. Trade paperback, so you can check that out right there. I'll leave it on screen if you want to pause to read. Teen Titans Go to Camp. Again, just some Teen Titans Go stuff. You can see this stuff right here. Only one thing on Robin's mind. Action Comics 1024. Again, this is Brian Michael Bendis' stuff. I'm not a fan of what he's been doing with the Superman characters, so I'm just going to kind of skim through it. Like I said, I've pretty much lost interest in everything Superman, sadly, and that's a shame. Amethyst 4. I don't read Amethyst. I don't know if it's good or not, but if anybody wants to let me know in the comments section, let me know. Oh, there's an artwork right there. Is that Mira? Oh, yeah, it's Aquaman. Cool. This is Aquaman 61. I was wondering, I'm like, where's this Amethyst thing? The cover was kind of mixed up there. So we have Aquaman 61, written by Kelly Sue DeConnick. Again, I'm not really reading Aquaman at this moment in time, but here it is up on the screen. It could be some good stuff. Let me know what you think. All right, the Batman Adventures. Yes, this is written by Paul Dini and Alan Burnett. I love this. This sounds great. Is that the girl from the episode Mudslide I think it was Mudslide from the new Batman Adventures, the one Tim tried to save? I think so, but Deathstroke is being brought into the new Batman Adventures. I'm going to read this. I'm going to read the other thing. I'm super excited because this is set in the DC animated universe. I'm very excited. So this is digital first. I'm going to be picking this up for sure. Slade Wilson is coming to Gotham City's arrivals, making the Dark Knight very suspicious. Robin, on the other hand, thinks the swashbuckling mercenary is just here to help. Is Deathstroke a friend or foe? And what are his plans for Batman? Batman the Outsiders, written by Brian Hill. I'm enjoying this book right now. I think Brian Hill is a really good writer and needs to be writing more books at DC. Batman is going to push the Outsiders to the absolute limits in order for them to stop Ra's al Ghul once and for all. He'll force them all to use their powers in ways they never imagined and possibly push them over the edge in the process. Batman and Black Lightning will need to decide who the true leader of the team is, or Raz's victory will be assured. Again, I highly recommend you check out Batman the Outsiders. I think this is a really fantastic book right now. Batman Beyond. So we have this, and we have Damian. He looks just like Bruce here. He's got his League of Assassins thing. Again, I don't think he should have become Ra's al Ghul. I don't like the idea of him becoming kind of like Dark in the future, but he's kind of in that anti-hero type role. This is written by Dan Jurgens. I've really liked the Batman Beyond book. for Rebirth. I think it's one of the best books out there. Batman Beyond and Damian Wayne are going to have to join forces in order to stop Mr. Zero and his radical faction from turning Gotham City into an ice-covered hellscape. Damian will have to put his disrespect for the Pretender that is Batman Beyond aside if they're going to stop this mutual foe. And even then, Mr. Zero's power and influence might prove to be so much for this pair. Again, I kind of like this team up right here. Damian's a pretty cool badass. I like the design, though. I think the design looks pretty cool. But, yeah. Let's go next. What do we got here? The Batman's Grave. I've been reading this one. This was never about just a few murders. A war has been declared on the justice system in Gotham City Batman family. And the Batman family has clues to who's running the war. He's been fighting his own shadows this whole time. I don't know if this is set in the continuity or not. Again, I haven't read it. If somebody wants to let me know, you can post a comment down below. Batman Superman number 11. I haven't been reading this one. This was by Joshua Williamson. I've heard some decent things about it. I'm not exactly sure. It's Superman versus Batman. The deadly machinations of this crash to their end. The Dark Knight has been transformed into a human atomic bomb. Oh, I'm Superman. Batman struggles against the urge, kills friends, Superman must undo the chains, other victims, alternate, yada yada yada. Reverberate across the DC universe for months to come. I guess this is having some big tie-ins, so I got to check this out. Again, I'm trying. There's so many books at DC to read. Catwoman number 24. I kind of stopped reading Catwoman after the first couple issues. Just didn't really have an interest in it. But, yeah, cat's out of the bag. Everyone at Snow Flames auctions there for the same thing, the list, market value, containing all that. Okay. The Flash, number 757. I've kind of started reading The Flash, so I'm just kind of going through this. Legion of Zoom, Part 1 is The Flash's greatest enemies. Gorilla Grodd, Turtle Trickster, Captain Cold, attack Central State of the Time, the fastest man alive, finds out he's not fast enough to stop them all or save everyone in danger. Joshua Williamson, number 758. Legion of Zoom, Part 2, Central City is reeling from the recent attacks and Braylon lies broken and helpless. To uncover his foe's next target, the Flash must solve a mystery from his past, but before he can, he's attacked by the corrupted Tornado Twins, his children from the future. Okay, should be interesting. The Green Lantern Season 2, number 5. I haven't been reading any of this Green Lantern stuff. This is part of this 12-issue miniseries, written by Grant Morrison, who is a very good writer. Some things he doesn't write well, but for the most part, I kind of like a lot of what Grant's done. So you can read the synopsis right there. Harley Quinn 74. Again, I haven't been reading Harley Quinn at all. I think this is out of continuity. I'm not entirely sure. But as you can see right here, Harley is doing her thing. Sam Humphries, I think, has written every issue. Wow, 74 issues. That's a lot of stuff. Hawkman 25. I heard good things about Hawkman. Again, I haven't read it, but I'll leave the description up there for you to take a look at. Losing my voice here. Losing my voice. Justice League 48. I kind of gave up after that, what was it? The Year of the Villain thing sort of ended. So I haven't read the last couple issues of Justice League. I just kind of got burnt out by it. I wasn't really too interested in it going forward. But, you know, if you want to read the stuff, here you go. This is information on the Justice League. I don't know if the new stuff is good. It kind of just, like, had a non-ending, and that was kind of disappointing. And again, here it is, 49, Rule War Part 2. Just kind of leave that information right there. Wow, I've been talking for a long time now. I'm kind of getting burnt out. Justice League Dark, number 24. Last Justice League Dark mission reached what I've been waiting for. They're sent into the other place. Swamp Thing Reborn, Wonder Woman, Zatanna, all that other stuff. I haven't been reading Justice League Dark, but I kind of want to. I definitely do want to check it out. Justice League Odyssey, same thing. I haven't been reading it. Absorbs action control time. I've been godlike power of the Justice League Odyssey time. All right, there's some more information on there. Legion of Superheroes. Ugh. Frustrating. What they did to John Kent is unforgivable. I don't want to look at it. I don't even want to read its description. I just don't care. I just don't care about Legion of Superheroes, what Bendis is doing. Lois Lane by Greg Rucka and multiple investigation of Lois finds powers to change the world, destroy everyone's lives. That's all I got to say. Mad Magazine. Man-Bat, again, there's some Man-Bat stuff. Manhunters: A Secret History, number 2. Case Measure History of the Manhunters, blah, 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 blah. I guess this ties into Leviathan? I don't know. Metalman, number 9. By Dan Didio. Ooh, sorry, Dan. You're fired. I don't know if you finished writing this thing, but here we go. I haven't read Metalman, but it could be good, could be bad. The Question. Here's some Question stuff for Question fans. You can take a look at that. DC Black Label. Ah, yes, Red Hood Outlaws. It's got Red Hood Outlaw. It should be Red Hood and the Outlaws now. Now that he's got everyone back with him, they definitely should have that. But yeah, ever since Artemis and Bizarro came back, it's been better. That whole year without him was just kind of tough to read. There's some okay stuff, but I really am glad that they're back with the thing. But anyways, the Chamber of all has been evacuated the United in Korak, which means it's up to Red Hood, Artemis, Bizarro Essence to prevent unspeakable horror from wiping out all humanity once and for all. Sounds like a tall order for the Outlaws. Don't worry, they get help from the most unexpected and misunderstood super team of all team. Red Hood and the Outlaws. Should be Red Hood and the Outlaws now. He's got his Outlaws back. All this plus Magan learns the tragic reason Monjir Mala and the Brain want to teach the students of Generation Outlaw. Okay, there's that. Scooby-Doo, where are you? 105. Okay, that's some Scooby-Doo stuff. Shazam, number 14. A new creative team is taken over, I think, from Jeff Johns. So you got this right here. Ooh, Suicide Squad, number 7. Tom Taylor is a really talented writer. I haven't checked out his Suicide Squad book yet, but I have a feeling that I really should start to. Superman 24, again, if Bendis' name is on it, I'm pretty much bound to not want to read it at this point, especially with what he's done with the Superman stuff. I gave up after issue 20. I just couldn't take it anymore. So there you go. There's your description. If you're enjoying it, let me know. Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen. Again, I've lost interest in so much Superman stuff, but yeah, there's that stuff. So if you want to check that out. Here we go. The book that I cover the most on my channel, Teen Titans, number 43, written by Robbie Thompson. I guess Robbie Thompson has been the official person to take over for this book in general. So we have Robin begins a hunt that leads into KGB's, the same assassin who wounded and nearly killed the first Robin, Dick Grayson, that happened in that, was it Batman or Nightwing 50 or something like that? I don't remember. Will Damian cross the line, to enact brutal revenge on the Russian villain, or can the Teen Titans temper the current Robin's rage? Again, how many freaking times do we have to talk about crossing the line? We just had a whole entire storyline about crossing the line. Move past this already. For God's sake, just move past it already. Is this always going to happen? Can we just move on? He's supposed to be past this stage already. Again, it's just that same shtick. I can understand beating the shit out of KGBs. I hope he gives him an epic ass whooping in this comic. I think that'd be awesome. But not kill him. Obviously not kill him. Batman snapped his neck and left him for dead. So I guess Damian's just going to find him. I don't know where anything is in continuity anymore, to tell you the truth. I'm glad to see that Damian is still Robin, though. He's still got his Robin mantle. The April solicitations led us to believe that he was probably going to lose it, but I guess he's still got it at this point, or he's just kind of going rogue or something. But, yeah, so that's cool and all. I hope Robbie Thompson does a good job with this run, taking it over. The Terrifics, number 29, again, some Mr. Terrific stuff for those of you to check out. And then lastly, Young Justice, we have these things right here, mirroring this. Tim Drake's ugly-ass costume. Again, Brian Michael Bendis is on there, so it makes me not want to read it. Very special issue focused directly on the friendship of the heart of Young Justice, Tim and Superboy. I built Young Justice on their friendship. Now their dream has grown and changed much as they have the demands of adulthood pulling them in different directions. They realize that nights like this one may never happen again, so whatever that stuff is. Then is The Plunge, number 5. I'm not familiar with this. I'm kind of skim through that. Daphne Burns, kind of the same thing, just kind of scrolling through. So not really reading it. Far Sector, number 7. I like this cover.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said.
Why is my watch talking to me? See, that's really freaking me out. Sandman, Books of Magic right there. Dreaming, Walking Hours right there. House of Whispers, not reading. John Constantine, love Constantine, but not reading this stuff right now. Again, there's so many comics to read. Last God, number 8. Some Lucifer 21, kind of scrolling through. Some Fast Mail editions of this stuff. Fast Mail editions of this. The Flash Giant, number 5. These are just some giant stuffs. Swamp Thing Giant, Teen Titans Go, DC, or Supergirl's Giant, number 1. Just some crossover stuff, just little books in there. Wonder Woman Giant, Batman Adventures reprinted, Justice League reprinted, Swamp Thing reprinted. These are all kind of just reprinted comics and giants. Trade paperbacks, Omnibus, all this other stuff. Batman the Outsiders Omnibus, Batman Beyond, Volume 7. Batman by Paul Dini Omnibus. We got this. We got Batman Volume 13, City of Pain Part 2, Crisis. These are just some trade paperbacks and collections that just kind of just are going to go through. And Deathstroke trade paperback. Again, just some trade paperbacks, and trade paperbacks. It just keeps going. Teen Titans Terminus Agenda trade paperback. Oh boy, I'll probably have to get that one because I'm owning everything Teen Titans, and just some other stuff. And that about wraps it up for the solicitations. Holy shit, been talking for 20 minutes. Good God Almighty. All right, so yeah, these are the solicitations. Some of the stuff I'm definitely looking forward to. I have my books that I've been reading. Other stuff I've not really so much. But I am curious to check out what DC has planned for June. I hope for some good stuff. Again, some things have me excited, some things have me just kind of frustrated at this point. There was some stuff that was supposed to be on this 5G stuff that I know got taken out of the solicitation, so they might be reworking things, which is a good thing. The 5G rumors stuff didn't sound too good for DC in general, but I'm hoping things kind of turn around now that Dan Didio's gone and we have some good leadership in there who cares about the comics and just wants to do good by them. So hopefully they do some good things going forward, mainly just taking Brian Michael Bendis off Superman, de-aging John Kent back to where he was, putting Tomasi on Super Sons again and having him and Jurgens and all that take over Superman so that the damage can be completely wiped. So that's at least my hope. Best thing for sure will definitely be Deceased. I'm really looking forward to that and some other stuff. But anyways, what are your thoughts on the solicitations? Let me know in the comment section down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with everybody. If you're a fan of DC content, subscribe to this channel. I got some more stuff coming up along the way. But I wanted to bring this video to you all so that you have something to check it out. We can talk about the solicitations. I think I might start doing this going forward because, like I said, I'm talking a lot of DC stuff, just content all around. So, yeah. All right, that's all I got to say. Thank you so much for watching this. Take care now. Bye-bye then. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.